I give myself a 3-minute time limit for these rambles, and last time that meant I got kind of cut off when I was talking about the middle ground of songs from the White Album, of songs I wouldn't necessarily keep or cut if shrinking the White Album down to a single disc. And the last song was definitely in that middle ground, and the first song in this set was in that middle ground. Cry Baby Cry probably edges out the continuing story of Bungalow Bill, but is still in that middle ground. Someday I will figure out, and I'll let you know if either or both made which list. Um, Decent song, but not the greatest. From there, we go into probably the best known song, I think, from Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, which is a great album. And I think this song is actually even better in context of the full album. But A Day in the Life is famous for its kind of being stitched together from multiple incomplete songs from Lennon and McCartney, and also the big crescendo at the end, culminating in the chord that lasts forever. Really great song, and again, I highly suggest you check out the entire Sgt. Pepper album, which is really, really good. And this song is even better, I think, in context of that. And from there, we have Day Tripper, which is the only song in this set to have made the Billboard Hot 100. It went to number 5 as part of a double A-sided single. The other half of that single actually made it to number 1, and we'll get to that way down the line. In my younger days, I actually preferred this song to the other half of that single, but nowadays I actually prefer the other half. But again, we'll get to that way down the line. And then another song from the White Album, but this one is definitely on one of those keepers. Dear Prudence, great little song that John Lennon wrote about Mia Farrow's sister while at the retreat with the Maharishi in India. Really nice song, definitely a keeper from the White Album. And then a song from With the Beatles, a fun little song called "Devil in Her Heart." It was a showcase for George, written by Lennon and McCartney. Fun, but also it kind of makes me itch to hear more of what George actually wrote for himself. And then finally, Dig a Pony. Kind of a okay, weird, somewhat esoteric song from Let It Be. Definitely a filler, but just goes to show how musically they were trying to get back to the roots of just good old rock and roll. Overall, fun set. Like I said, just one of these songs was a top 10 hit on the Billboard Hot 100, but mostly kind of filler. And often many of them lesser known tracks, but Day in the Life probably being the most famous, and maybe even more famous than Day Tripper. I don't know, you could tell me, but either way, again, I would say Day in the Life is definitely worth hearing as part of the entire White Album. And all these songs